I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Best girl, Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Right, because she was nervous about it, so I should do Yuri right after, too. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how you said you wanted. Remember how I said I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable and thus to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable showing my poem if yours wasn't so. If yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts, getting caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go and announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if she is a winner or loss or she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, the music changed. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. It's kind of like, I don't know, fucking Darwinism. You know, I think that's the term for like survival of the fittest or whatever. I don't know, adaptation. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. It's cool. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so conceived that I don't like it? Convinced that I wouldn't like it. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be about sophisticated and stuff. I hate that. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing is simply writing that I put more weight into wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. People can try, but that's about it. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That means that well, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? That's cute. Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last little. I decided to humor her with the last. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's really proud, then I won't take that away from her. How much time? Shit, we gotta hurry this up. Actually, I could just save. It would've been a smarter idea if I saved before I did this. But it feels weird, next to Yuri, because she felt shy. She was also shy, but not as shy as Natsuki. Yuri stares at the poem. Man, it passes. More than enough time to finish her. I'm gonna put on auto. Oh. Sorry. This shit takes a minute. I'm not gonna wait. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my words into thought. I need to put thought into my words. Wait, what did that say? I need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading, though. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Beery bursts her face into her hands. Bro, I'm running out of time. Oh my god. Okay. I couldn't help but notice how it's been several minutes since we haven't gone anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are there's specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most notably, difference recognizing the writers is that they make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, where they form fit the two together. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as the demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you did that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that goes into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them and getting them to work is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time. When it all comes to practice, you learn by example and trying new things. It also helps everyone else in the club visible feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. We probably shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, my process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. I can't read cursive. I can't read cursive. A ghost in the light. Bro, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this because I can't read cursive. The glow bathing, it must be this one. The lasting remaining shine light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe claims breathing out of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flickered back. Alright. Well, let's continue. It's not going to be any different. It's going to be like a jump cut basically for you guys, so it's not that much different. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, I can't read cursive for the life of me. Like, I personally never learned how to read cursive, so that's a me problem. Well, I don't read script very often. Is script cursive, or is script a different type of handwriting? I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Since this is our first time sharing. How, are you pretty extreme then? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Skull. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, because it's been about an hour and a half since I last read, so I actually forgot, too. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it at all, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Does this game have a platinum trophy? It does. There's only 19 trophies. Write a perfect poem for Natsuki, for Sayori, for Yuri, for Monica. I shouldn't be looking at this. This is going to be spoilers and stuff. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolized, uh, symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. So she likes the darker stuff. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. It's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember how it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. And I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? My best friend, Monica or Sayori? Like Sayori's my friend. Sayori's my friend. Monica. I want to do Sayori. I should, express myself to other people first. Hi, Skull. Having a good time so far? It's kind of bland. I don't like that she seems to be the only person who's like staring dead at me. Like her whole body is aiming towards me, while the other girls are like, it's kind of sideways, like leaning left and right. Like she's dead center, dead straight at me, which is very uncomfortable. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? Get naked. Don't. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. No, I'm much better off just going with the flow. I'm more settled in. Until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Skull. We're all a little embarrassed today, But that's the sort of bear that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Skull. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. I was trying to lean into Natsuki, so I guess that kind of goes that way. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. I wonder if there's a way to balance it out and make it, like, open for all. Cause, if you, even it out, cause there's 20 in total. There's no even way to split 20. The easiest way would be 7, 7, 8. But still, it would be one would be more overthrowing than the other. I don't know. So it makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot more poems and that there's a lot of poems or stories out there that are there are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that too? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. And don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Maybe I kind of do. Anyway, did you want to read my poem now? Yes. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I don't feel, I also feel that way, you know? It doesn't mean whatever, screw it. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, okay. The music feels different compared to the other ones. Alright. Hole in the wall. That is a predicament that happens a lot. Stereotypically in Japan. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackling protrude. Alright. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackles protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was so deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. Oh, I can scroll. I was looking out. And he was on the other side. He was looking in. Huh. Who is the he? So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's a lot. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I just had an epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like this because it's coming on it's kind of coming on strongly, and I can't English. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just make a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. You know, maybe I should take that, but not for paper, but like as a metaphor. When I play Xenoverse and I want to make a build, I'm not gonna lie, it takes me like 2 hours an hour to perfectly make a build that I'll have for like a couple months at best. Unless like I really like it. Like I keep builds for a long time, but I make sure that the outfit looks amazing. The fit is cool. The supers are somewhat meaningful and can combo. So maybe I should just deal with it and make that red and yellow outfit like I've always wanted to. Every time I think about it, though, it looks like a fucking McDonald's color scheme, which is why I've never gone through with it, because I don't want to look like Ronald McDonald in Xenoverse. Thanks for listening. They should make afros a hairstyle. Just saying. Lastly, Sayori. This is a good poem, Skull. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Skull. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. And again, I can't deny the fact that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, sweet. An easier one to read. Normal, like Comic Sans. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy eyes, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish the rain to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel better about... Well, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. I came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. That part was so much fun. Monica's the best. Where? Yeah. But next time, wait, hold on. Where did Monica come into this? This was, I assume she means showing the paper. I'm like, why does this, okay. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Excuse me. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's brows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? You can't read it. Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Yeah, it's very, very cursive. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. I don't remember what her poem was about. Oh, wait, no, it's about giving up? No, because it was like humans try. It doesn't seem like giving up, it seems more like what they can't do. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really don't. But thanks, I really didn't come out. But thanks, but that didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Skull did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Skull liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize that you were so invested in trying to impress the new member, Yuri. I think I've heard this song is called Poem Panic. This one right now, from this audio. I don't know if that's the actual name of it. I think it's the name though. I've glanced at it, listened to it once. Not really listened, but like just came up when I was scrolling through YouTube. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're jealous that Skull appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? And why? And you're that full of yourself. No. If I were full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as his skull started showing up. Now I need to take now for science purposes, I need to take a screenshot, and I'm going to overlay Yuri with past Yuri to see if there's a difference. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they noticed I was just standing there. Skull, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have been a problem in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Skull. Wait, there's a reason why there's so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Skull? Well... How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whom I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gotta be, help me, Sayori. I can't do it. I don't want to help me, Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drawing words up. Wait, that glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything. Sayori! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori so uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Skull. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair that for others to interject their feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's making her upset in the first place. Bro, we're back into the damn song. We can't... Now I dragged Sayori into this. I didn't mean to. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Hey, Natsuki, watch your mouth. We like her. Stop being mean. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs, and Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Yuri, I'd be frantic if I was her. If I was Yuri, I'd be frantic, but like, she does have the biggest chest in the group. Sayori stands triumphantly. Oh yeah, stand on top of a desk. Stand proud on top of a desk. Monica stands behind her with the bewildering expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that's why Sayori is the vice president. God, Monica boob's kind of big too, I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, I whispered to Monica. Your boob's kind of big, I ain't gonna lie. She nods in return. To be honest, I am double D. I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Well, they took you down. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Nah, I'm fine. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Skull, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat little thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Come on. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the poems, the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Skull, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. It'd be cool. I wonder if they, like, over the weekend, do they go over each other's house and, like, hang out and stuff? Sayori, what about what happened earlier? Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion is all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Skull, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone else is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Hey. I said that to myself. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, kiss. Kiss puts me in bliss. I don't gotta say, when I kiss I get all jumpy. Music in my head make me feel good. It causes lust, pleasure. I don't feel anything but sugar, and it's kind of loud. It's really extreme. It's cute too with anime. I feel real precious when my kitty is spitting. I gotta hit the climax, and I gotta see the climax alone. I came too fast, and I just explode. It was pretty warm, and then poof, milk came out. I wasn't even reading them really. That's like the most no effort I've ever put into this shit. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. It's already been 33 minutes. Holy shit! I was not paying attention. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Skull. Yo, Sayato. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club is all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing with you, anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Why do you need me to come with you? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse and fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets the contents completely spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I'll have to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Wow! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, that was me. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Skull to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yuri, you're the big smart, beautiful lady. I didn't mean that at all. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I had to accept the revolution. Retribution. That is still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Is it a book? Pwap! Kya! Ow, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in she threw the cookie at her? Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my... It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you babble about the cupcake. So I totally weren't seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie, so she's got cookies hand out and shit. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. It's the same cookie, is it not? Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? And why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. What is it, vanilla? Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Just in case this is the thumbnail, I'll take a picture. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off her. She's gonna eat the cookie. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Where's my nigga? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. Oof. Ow. Hold on. All these hiccups and shit. Let me drink my, concoction of a drink, which is like lemonade and something else. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... Wouldn't it... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Not true. Natsuki, I love you. Yuri, you're cool. Sayori, childhood best friend. Ay. Natsuki's my favorite though. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Hey, what did I do? Hey, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell. You would have heard the bell at least. I may not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Oh, that's nice. Piano. Hold on. Everyone's in the shot. Thumbnail. Unless we get like an actual HD like image thing, like Natsuki's close up when we was reading manga, then the thumbnails will just have to be like all the characters together in like some scene or something like that. I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Bro, why do you keep staring at me, bro? Maybe once I get a little better, I will. She wants to impress me. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Skull. Monica smiles sweetly. Where'd the rest of the girls go? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her later anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori's already finished her entire cookie. Well, how big was it? Yuri's back in the books. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. She just vanished. Oh, Natsuki. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectedly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. Oh, right, the manga. Pull out the first volume of Parfait Girls from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand, then quickly turns over it, presumably to check for wrinkles. She would kick my ass if she sees a single crinkle in it. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. I don't think I need to follow her with this, but okay. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? When did this volume leave off? Wait, what? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. She's too small to reach it, huh? Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move the stuff to clean up a little bit. It's still there, just organized. I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. Haha, midget, cute girl, tiny girls. I'm not moving all these back down, or I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they look really pretty when they're put all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because it's a collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her finger to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls on the floor. The stool wobbles. Put your hands on her waist and catch her. Hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able. Okay. I was gonna be like, put your hands behind her to brace her and stuff. Thankfully, she was able to stand her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell. Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me and out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs and desk attached, so they're inconvenient to fit into a closet. Oh wait, she can't get the box or something? Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk with a computer chair behind it. She rolls it and wheels it back over to the closet. A little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Take a seat? You're sitting on the floor? No, stand up and get ready to help in case she falls. Yeah, yep, that's the thumbnail shot. I don't think I don't remember seeing this in the original game. Ah, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the lower shelf. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting there doing... Exactly, that's what I mean. Be a good friend. Be helpful. Doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can... Please, no. I can almost see up her skirt. No, you pervert. Even I, of all people, don't do that. Gah. I forced myself to turn away. Yeah, that's how I would do it. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Huh. Natsuki wraps her arms around the perfect girl box set, the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, skull. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But I'll have to let go of the chair if I do. Put your knees on the chair. Like, if you can't use your hands, put your leg to stop it from moving. That's fine. Just for a second. I'm just making sure, like, in case I want to get, like, any... I don't know, separate thumbnail shots. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. Why are you... You was sitting this whole time? I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at... Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but if she loses her balance, if she moves... Natsuki, the box! What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try and move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath... Oh, she's gonna fall. Natsuki. Kiai. The scene turns into a chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under her feet. God. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. I bet I get a really beautiful shot. The force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her arms. Her face lands straight into my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me. Damn! Really close up and saturated. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. I'm not trying to be loud because people might be asleep right now and I don't want to really like mess with them or just bother them. But I don't know how loud I am. A fist pounds to my... Wow. Natsuki then hoists herself on her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. Bro, I didn't do anything. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that to me quietly. It looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! Oh, the manga got messed up? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page. Oh, she just says, oh no! It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, throwing it to the floor. Don't do that! That's excessive. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Please don't start crying. No. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. The tears on her face. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. God, no. I hate seeing people sad. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. Give her a hug. I would be like, would you like a hug or something? I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? It sounds strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us. I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and hoist the box back into the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. All right, that should do it. I hop on the stool and break my leg in the process. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding a volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. To take responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We stayed in the same spot as last time, open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing out the things like that to me. Surprisingly, sharp, making a note of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time Monica gets our attention as usual, we share our poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat, slip into this book into my bag. Who should I... Alright, nope. I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching another episode of Doki Doki. I guess we'll just... If I have to, we'll probably pause at every poem section. But, yeah. How do I... Settings, maybe? How do I leave? Alright. Main menu. I'm gonna end it off here. Thanks for watching another episode of Doki Doki. See you all next time. Sayonara. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, whatever. And yeah, have a great good day. Love you all. Bye. Words.